Hey, painting. It's me. We are going to go from working on mark making to working on value. Value is important because it makes form. So if you are trying to paint an apple and it is all the same value or the same darkness or lightness, it is just going to look like a random shape. But if you can pick up dark areas, light areas, and medium areas with your paint, you're going to be able to make form. So we are going to make a value scale. I'm going to tip the camera down here, and I want you to find the long, thin piece of paper that is in your kit, and I want you guys to mark off sections by every 2-inch width on your ruler. That will give you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 boxes across your 18-inch strip of paper. So just go ahead and mark those. Your goal is to work from the darkest value of paint down to the lightest value. Now, depending on your paint color, yellow is a lighter value than like a blue or a purple. That's going to depend on where you put your main paint color. I'm going to use orange for this, and so I'm actually going to move in and put my darkest color, maybe like the third square in. It's going to vary depending on your color. I'm going to actually add darker color to it from here. And I'm going to use a large pointed brush, but you could use a large flat brush, and you want your sections to be as smooth as possible. You can do this with any color you wish. The point is just to go from a very light value from a very dark value to a very light value. Now I'm going to slowly add orange into white, and so I'm going to start now with the other end, a very, very, very light end with just a speck of orange. If a color will just take over white right away. So I may need to actually lighten this later. But that's pretty light. I'm actually going to take that into the second box, and I'm going to lighten that first box. I'm getting paint on my desk when I do this. It's fine if you do that, if you just paint right to the edge, because you can swipe it up when you're done. I'm going to slowly add orange into that white to just get darker and darker values. Again, try to conserve your paint. I'm doing this as a demo, so slow down a little bit more, carefully consider your values a little bit more. And I'm actually getting to pure orange a little bit more quickly than I thought. So I'm going to show you how to darken orange. You can darken orange by adding in its complement, which is blue. You can darken orange by adding in a little brown. I would not darken orange or any color by using black if you can help it, because black will overtake everything. So I'm going to go darker on my scale now. Again, take your time. I'm doing this pretty quickly for the sake of a video. And finally, I'm going to get not to the darkest orange ever, but a much darker value. You only have 9 boxes, so you can only play with value on a scale of 9. But values really could go on infinitely if you needed them to. So here is my value scale. Light all the way to dark. Mine's a little bit streaky. They flow together a little bit. That's fine. But go ahead and practice that value scale before we move on to looking at values in other circumstances.